So it looks like Michael B. Jordan's breakup with Lori Harvey was messier than we realized.
What's for you is for you, you know, and coming out of, you know, that situation, not to give it, you know, any energy and kind of move from that is, you know, it was an experience for me to grow.
Well, y'all better hold on to your butts because Steve Harvey just exposed Marjorie for secretly ruining the relationship and forcing Lori to dump Michael B. Jordan. This story is absolutely crazy, but I've got all the juicy tea on how Marjorie allegedly manipulated Lori and planned out the entire breakup. So the Harvey family has been in a twist for the past couple of weeks, and people are now saying that the family is on the verge of falling apart. There has been so much going on with the family, from Steve getting exposed by his ex-wife Mary for using her to get rich and then dumping her for Marjorie, to Marjorie's ex-husband writing a tell-all book about her very messy and colorful past. And now it looks like Marjorie is also getting exposed for ruining Lori's relationship with Michael B. Jordan. It's been about a year now since Michael B. Jordan and Lori broke up, and even though they tried to keep the breakup as low-key and private as possible, it soon became obvious that things got very messy between them. Lori has always been the type to take her L's in secret, and she has never really shaded any one of her exes. I mean, she dated Future and Diddy, but never shaded them after the breakup, even though we know how wild both of those men are. But then she and Michael B. Jordan broke up, and she posted this picture of a car's plate that said, "Dump him." She was not the only one throwing shade though, because Michael B. Jordan was also on the shade train. He went on Saturday Night Live where he had this to say about the breakup.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your musical guests for the evening, Drake and 21 Savage, performing a song off of one of the most relatable albums of all time, Her Loss.
Again, this was a little bit weird because Michael B. Jordan is also not the type to get involved in petty drama or throw shade because he just minds his business. This was where we figured out that there was a lot more drama going on behind the scenes, but things got even weirder when Lori's parents got involved into the mess and started throwing their own shade at Michael B. Jordan as well. First, Steve tweeted, "Focus on yourself, my G," and Marjorie posted this super shady video on her Instagram stories.
You sit in too long, it stops smelling. So come the fuck out of there.
A lot of things just didn't add up, and people started wondering why on earth Lori's parents were getting so involved in her relationships. While some people believe that Steve and Marjorie shaded Michael B. Jordan because he treated Lori badly, others believe that Michael B. Jordan didn't feel comfortable in the relationship because of Lori's parents, especially her mom. She kept poking her nose into the business, and this is what eventually led to the breakup, allegedly. But it gets even more interesting because people believe that Marjorie manipulated Steve into disliking Michael B. Jordan, and this theory is actually very popular and not all that surprising. I mean, Marjorie got married to not one, but two dealers that got busted by the FBI and DEA, and she managed to get off without not one charge. She then married Steve and then convinced him to adopt all three of her kids and give them his last name, and even made him pay more attention to her kids than his own biological kids. People say that Marjorie wears the pants in the relationship, and it's not hard to see why they would think that. But keeping this in mind, it seems like it would be a piece of cake for Marjorie to convince Steve to hate on Michael B. Jordan. I mean, Steve used to like Michael B. Jordan a whole lot and even spoke very highly of him in public.
This guy is such a good guy, man. He is one of the nicest guys, man. I met his father. You know, I've set up with him. We've talked for hours. I just can't find nothing wrong with him.
Michael B. Jordan was such a great guy that Steve was determined to hate on him, but he couldn't find anything about him to hate. Sounds like the type of guy you'd actually want your daughter to date, right? Especially since she had just gotten out of a relationship with rapper Future, who is known as the type of guy that most men would not want their daughters to date. He's known for being kind of misogynistic, and let's not even get into the fact that he has like a million billion kids from different baby mamas. Him and Nick are neck and neck. But Michael B. Jordan, on the other hand, was exactly the type of guy that anyone would want their daughter to date because he seems like a genuinely great guy. Plus, Steve already liked him, so he should have approved of the relationship, right? Wrong. And double whammy. Not only did Steve not approve of the relationship, but he also seemed downright uncomfortable with it.
I've never seen that picture before. Very uncomfortable with that picture right there.
Now that could be a reach, but let's not forget about the time he almost passed out when he was asked about what he thought about Michael B. Jordan and Lori getting married.
Now, Lori and Michael have been dating for over a year now. If he were to ask to marry her, would you approve?
That's a really hard one. I would have to say so far, no, oh man.
Yeah, this was definitely weird as F and unexpected for someone who was pretty much obsessed with Michael B. Jordan. Well, people kind of believe that the reason behind Steve's sudden change of mind was that Lori didn't really like Michael B. Jordan. It's no secret that Marjorie can be very controlling, and Lori is very easily influenced by her mother. Steve is also very easily influenced by Marjorie, and it kind of explains why he favors Lori and Marjorie's other kids over his own biological kids. So much so that it even led to a fight amongst the siblings, and an insider said, Steve did the right thing adopting Marjorie's kids and loves them like his own, but there's a lot of dissension among the blended Harvey clan. There has unfortunately been some jealousy lingering amongst the siblings over Lori, who's the most famous of all Steve's kids, taking over the spotlight with her high-profile love life. This just tells us that Lori's love life is often talked about in the family, and Marjorie is heavily involved in it. Her dislike of Michael B. Jordan kind of explains why her BFF Lisa Ray knew so much about Lori and Michael B. Jordan's relationship that she had a lot of tea to spill after the relationship ended.
Said that she wasn't ready, because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. But I will say that she's young still, you know what I mean? And I too was looking forward to them making it, because I thought, oh, you know what? She's been looking for someone to keep on her arm to be able to have a relationship with. I think the established relationship that Michael did have before this one, I think that maybe that social media, that all of that was a lot for him. And I think that he, I heard about his ex, and him was so serious that he may have missed her.
Now, Marjorie was obviously talking badly about Michael B. Jordan to everybody, because how on earth did her friend know so much about the relationship? There is no other reason why Lisa Ray should have been so comfortable talking about her friend's daughter's relationship in public. Lisa clearly doesn't get with Michael B. Jordan, and the streets are saying that this is because Marjorie doesn't like him either. Remember how I said that allegedly Marjorie can be manipulative as F? Well, insiders reveal that Steve believes that Marjorie had something to do with Lori's breakup. While Marjorie never directly told Lori to break up with Michael B. Jordan, she allegedly manipulated Lori into thinking that the breakup was her decision. She planted the idea into Lori's head and gently turned her against Michael B. Jordan. However, the source added that Steve doesn't think that Marjorie was wrong because she was looking out for Lori and trying to protect her. Marjorie didn't think that Michael B. Jordan and Lori were a good fit, and she indirectly influenced Lori and manipulated the entire relationship, allegedly. Marjorie's manipulation is not surprising to most people, and they left comments like, I agree. Marjorie is the queen running Steve and taught Lori the game as well. Like mother, like daughter speaks for itself. And Lori is just like her mother. Her mother is teaching her the game because that's what it is to them, a game. However, there are people defending Lori, like this person that said, being a mom, sometimes you see things the world doesn't see, playing devil's advocate. And this other person that commented, sounds like Marjorie is doing a great job wearing the pants in the family. We should applaud her for that. But do you think that Marjorie is only looking out for Lori, or do you think that she was being nosy and just plain manipulative? Let me know your thoughts on this drama. And if you think that the Harvey family drama is a hot mess, well, just wait until you see the drama in this next video.